Hey, you guys, Desmond is here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are here to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World, episode 5 and 6. We're playing a little catch up. You know, things were a little busy last week, but we're here and we're ready to talk about some Drag Race UK versus the World. So, before we get into it, as always, I have to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We have a goal of 1,000 subscribers that we would love to reach as soon as possible. So, we would love if you would just take a quick little second and go subscribe to the channel. Hold on, we'll wait. Right here. Hold on, let me get a sip of water. Okay, did you do it? Thank you. Alright, so, what did we think of these two episodes here, my dear?
These were good.
These were good episodes, and here's my thing. You see what two extra queens on the cast really did for the season? Because with the first UK versus the World, it went by so quick. We really didn't get to do that much. But just adding two more queens and two extra episodes, the season just seems a little bit more filled and more, yeah. It feels more like a season of Drag Race, for lack of a better word. So, honey, let's go ahead and get into this gig. You ready?
Yes.
Alright, so we start off after the elimination of Keta Minaj. The queens walk in, they read her message, Tia wipes it away, they sit down, they're chatting, they congratulate Miss Tia on getting her win.
Yeah.
And she basically says she just couldn't send Gothi home because she remembered being in her position and being like, oh, if I could just make it past Snatch Game, I could slay. So she saved her.
I don't know if that's how it would have went to you. But hey,
it is what it is. You had the right to choose how you chose, and you chose how you chose.
Exactly.
So Hannah was asked who she picked. Oh, and she picked Gothi Kendall.
She was like, I picked Gothi.
And she was like, the judges keep telling you, and you just like, you haven't been listening.
Over your head.
Got it. And then she was like, you need to start listening. You need to get it. And I'm like, yes, Hannah. And then Gothi gonna act shocked in the confessional. I'm like, honey, I guarantee you, everybody else other than Tia would have sent you home.
Facts.
Regardless of your friendship, honey, we can kiki afterwards, honey. Right now, we're here and we're trying to get this money. For the first time ever in the UK, we're trying to get this money. Shmoney. We could be friends afterwards. Like, I'll hit you up. We can have a good old time. A
grand old Kiki.
Have a good one. But I am not gonna sit here and play in everyone's face like that. Unless it's time to play in people's face like that. But anyway. So I will always get the screenshot saying that their cash prize is £50,000. Because we've waited so long for this moment. So they walk into the workroom. And they congratulate Tia, and she gets to show off her new badge. RuPaul enters the workroom and announces that this week's mini challenge is the reading challenge.
Yes, because reading is what?
Fundamental.
Yes, darling.
So, what did you think of this reading challenge?
Ooh, it was a struggle.
I felt like some did good. I don't feel like nobody did just great. Like, we've had way worse reading challenges.
We definitely have.
We had several queens who had the jokes, who had the reads. I got the screenshots of some of my favorites. Gothi Kendall really impressed me.
Yes.
I was not expecting that. Hannah Conda did good. Marina Summers did good. Tia Coffee did good. I was going to include a screenshot of Scarlett as well, but I was like, no, because it's only just one read that I thought was the really good. When she was saying to Marina, be careful with how high you set the bar because you still need to reach it.
It was her only funny joke.
That's my favorite read of the whole thing. Oh, that was a good one. And then and then Marina in the confessional like yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I love the dad jokes Tia incorporated into her reads. I'm like, hey, I love a good dad joke. But RuPaul announces that the winner of the mini challenge is Tia Coffee. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I do too. RuPaul then announced that this week's maxi challenge is 7 Confessions of a Drag Queen.
We're 7 drag.
Inspired by the West End musical 6.
We're 6. We're 6.
But yeah,
I went through a whole 6 phase.
Oh yeah. RuPaul announces that they will be doing this challenge and they'll be doing it live. And they also have to write their own verses. So not only is it a rusical, but it's also like a girl group challenge mixed into one.
Oh no.
And I'm like, okay. Well, we're going to see how that works. And they have to choreograph it themselves.
Oh no.
I'm like, where did we spend all the budget? Is all the budget in the grand prize? Like, we couldn't get somebody in? But then we see all the Strictly Come dancers from the next week. I'm like, there's the budget. They could have cut somebody and brought in somebody else, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. They did what they had to do. And they did what needed to be done. So, Tia, being the winner of the mini challenge, gets to assign the verses because each verse has its own like little theme to it. So she gets to assign who gets what verse. So they sit down, they set their verses, they write their verses, they go do some vocal coaching with Self-Esteem. They try to choreograph. My goodness.
They tried a little choreography.
They tried.
They tried it just a little bit.
And now let's get to the main stage. RuPaul looks nice here.
She looks like she took a bath in tinsel.
Yeah. I don't particularly care for the tights. I wish this would have been a bare leg moment. Like a bare leg or just a different color of tights. But other than that, I thought it was cute. Wait, one more thing. I would have chose a different wig too.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So this gets a solid B for me. What do you think?
Same, bruv. Solid B.
Okay, have you been watching Shits and Gigs or something? Because I love them too, but as soon as you started talking, I'm like, that sounds very much. Nah, bro.
God.
I love them.
I love them too.
I don't follow a lot of guys who have podcasts, but I follow them and then I follow the Basement Yard. Love them both.
Yeah, I don't follow their podcast. I just follow their dancing one.
Oh no, I'm saying it wrong. Then it's the Basement. It's not them. They don't have a podcast.
The Basement Gang has a podcast.
Basement Yard. That's different. The Basement Gang are the dancers. The Basement Yard are the ones who have the podcast. They're two different. But yes, this week we are joined by Michelle Visage, Graham Norton, and Self-Esteem.
I do not like this wig on Michelle.
Let me go. Oh, the David Bowie rocker moment here?
The Joan Jett moment there? Yeah.
I don't give a name, I'm a reputation. I like it. Self-Esteem was lovely. Was not aware of who she was.
Nope.
But she was really lovely. I enjoyed her as a special guest judge. So let's get into Sevens, A Confession of a Drag Queen live. First we had Theresa May. She tried. She tried. And that's one thing I don't want to like put
diminish her efforts
when she really tried.
She really tried
compared to the others, and even like in Scarlett's case, like you let Scarlett do better than you. And Scarlett, even we'll get to Scarlett, but yeah. Moving on to Scarlett. There we go.
Look at that.
even with Scarlett, did you catch her going wrong? Like everybody went left and she went right. And I'm like, I just knew the judges were going to bring that up, and they didn't even say nothing about it. I'm like,
nope.
Y'all didn't see her do. Oh, okay. I saw it.
I appreciate the fact because Scarlett has a really long, uneven torso, and I appreciate the fact that she brought that jacket to cut her torso and give her some type of shape. Because if that jacket wasn't there, she'd just been straight up and down purple.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with being purple, looking like two big old Barneys.
Me.
So up next is Marina Summers, and Marina Summers is Marina Summers. She ate this up.
Marina Summers said, "I'm gonna give you superstar." What you talking about?
I am the superstar. Okay.
She said, "I will be." I look.
She said, "I will be more than you want. I get myself together because you keep me from.
We don't have the rights. We don't have the rights to the song.
Anyway.
We're not getting copyright.
I'm singing anyway. But yes, hey, we're talking about the UK. Leona's from the UK, so it fits.
It's her record label.
Listen, I love overly dramatic ballads. And I'm
sorry.
But yeah, I love that one and Bleeding Love because they're both extremely overdramatic. Alright, moving on to Tia Coffee. Tia did such a great job here.
Oh, yes.
I expected Tia to do good. Now, no, she did good.
Tia did good, and I love how her costume actually like fits within the Six-averse.
Yeah. Yeah. Moving on to La Grande Dame. She did good.
She tried really hard.
Yeah, she did better than the others, so we got to give her the proper props there. And I actually really enjoyed her. Like, was she the best dancer? No, but she was entertaining. She captivated the stage. So yeah, like, she still gets a check mark from me. Hannah Conda. Here comes Hannah with the campy verse. She really ate this up. It was really fun. It was really cute. Honestly, if she would have had a better runway, I think she would have been in the top 2 over Tia, but that runway, woo wee. And then Gothi Kendall.
She was there.
Can you play that cricket sound, please?
Soundboard.
And that was 7 Confessions of a Drag Queen live. So, category for this week is When I Glow Up.
When I glow up,
I want to be famous. Now, when RuPaul first said it, I thought it was like a glow in the dark runway. I'm like, oh, that's going to be fun. But then she said it was, the redemption. I'm like, oh, okay, when I glow up. Okay, I get it. Fun, but don't play with me. I thought we were finna do glow in the dark. I'm like, hey, I like glow in the dark now. We can glow. I could take you back to the raver days. Baby, I used to have fun. But anyway, up first we had Tia Coffee. This is her When I Glow Up. Her original pterodactyl look. What do we think of her look this week? Score. We're trying to push through.
Right. I give it an A, especially in comparison to what she used to have.
I give this an A-. I wish the silhouette was a little more boop, boop, boop. But yeah, I give this an A-. Really good. Up next is Scarlet Envy from her ball. I thought this was really cute. I give this an A- as well.
Yes, I agree.
Up next is Hannah Conda. Her chains and bikers, or whatever the category originally was.
Whips and chains, belts and chains, whatever.
Yeah. I do see an improvement, but it's still kind of. I give this a B minus.
I give it a B plus.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot better than what it was before.
Me too. Now that I agree with. I agree with there. Up next is Gothi Kendall. Gothi Kendall. Now Gothi only had 2 looks to pull from. That's what happens when you're first out. Usually it's just one, but she at least had 2. But she chose her Queen Elizabeth look.
Yes.
I do like this better. It's still a C minus.
Yes. It was like, this is what it looked like before I put the clothes on. This is what it looked like after I put the dress on. Yeah.
Yeah. So C minus here.
C minus.
Moving on to Marina fucking Summers with Ternoshi Better. Don't.
Marina said, "Oh, you want to glow up? Let me glow for you."
A plus 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 plus.
That was 115.
That's 115 right there. Okay.
That is 115 right there.
With the Marina.
She said, "Oh, extra credit." Got
extra
you.
Credit and turned it in early.
Okay.
Oh, I loved every second of this.
Before the semester was up.
Up next is Theresa May. It's a no for me, though. Is it sad I prefer the original?
So did Michelle. I don't see. This is what was the original prompt?
The first one was Money Honey or something like that. It was like
because the first one is giving Money Honey, the second one is giving Space Cowboy.
Yeah, it's I'll give it a C minus. Like there's pieces of it that I do like, but I actually prefer.
I know we're canceling Justin Timberlake, but that's still a bop.
What's still a bop?
Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay.
No idea. And I don't think
because you're a Backstreet Boys fan and I'm an NSYNC fan.
You know, kids
take a space ride with a cowboy, baby.
For me, I haven't canceled Justin. I just wish he would own up to his mistakes. I feel like he owes Britney, and I feel like he owes Janet an apology.
Oh, he definitely owes Janet an apology.
I feel like he owes both of them an apology. Like, I don't think we should cancel him. Those who are loving his new album, I love that for y'all.
Right.
And I like the song Selfish, the version that Mariah Carey's AI sang. Baby, because honestly, I didn't like Selfish, even if I wasn't hating on Justin. I didn't really care for it. But when I heard that AI cover of Mariah, I'm like...
You don't have to send that to me.
Oh, but I haven't sent it to you.
No.
Baby. Like, it even has like...
I got... You forget, you send me about like 25 TikToks a day.
And you don't watch them. Wow.
I do watch them, but I'm not going to remember each one of them.
Well, when we get done here, remind me and I'll send it to you, like, right now. Because it even had, like, her little cadence down. And it very much reminded... That song sounded like it could fit on her Caution album, the one she released a few years ago. That had, why don't you get the fuck out? Oh, love that song. But, like, it made me like the song. And I'm like, wait a minute. Somebody call Mariah. Tell her to get in the studio. Somebody tell her to go do this for real. Hell, even if they do a duet, I might actually listen if she goes duet with them. Because she ate that up. She ate that up. But yeah, let's continue onwards. We still got a lot more Drag Race to talk about. Le Grand Dame. The Morning After the Night Out. Which I still love the name of this category. I remember liking this original look. I don't think you did. I can't.
No, it was wet. It was too wet.
I don't think you initially liked that first look. But I did. But I love this one. And it's made of over 2,000 condoms. This gets an A for me. This is an A. I love it.
I only like it because I've noticed this thing with Le Grand Dame. She is couture all the way, and she is literally referencing a wedding dress from the 1960s.
I love it. I love it. What's your score?
Considering the fact that I am very well aware of the reference, thank you, Sophia Nineguard. I give it a B plus.
All right. So, out of all these looks here, who was your favorite, and why was it Marina Summers?
Because it's Marina Summers.
Like, baby, it is. I want her to win so bad. So
look, she is literally in my top 3.
Like, I want her to win so fucking bad. Like,
yes.
So bad, especially after these 2 episodes. I want her to win. So
look, what does 50,000 pounds turn into?
Like 60-something thousand dollars. Oh, for the Philippines?
Yes.
I don't know how much it is in the Philippines. I know it's way more for the Philippines. Because I know their million translates to like 13,000 here.
What do they use? Do they use the pesos too?
They use a Filipino peso. Pounds to Filipino peso.
There we go.
How much?
Bless it. $3,540,010.91.
So she gonna be like Drag Queen, because when Drag Queen won Queen of the Universe, that 250 made her a millionaire.
Exactly.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, let's make Marina a millionaire. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so after the judges' critiques, we find out that Marina Summers and Tia Coffey is the top 2. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like if Hannah's outfit was better, she could have took this spot.
Mm-hmm.
But Tia, this was everything. She ate this up. So I feel like that's what edged her into the top 2.
Right.
We find out that Gothi Kendall and Theresa May are the bottom 2. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I do too. I mean, Scarlett could have been there. But they didn't even acknowledge the fact that she messed up on the choreography.
Right.
But hey, they sit down, they have their little chit chat. So
I think they just want to make sure that there's an American in the finale.
Well, we'll have to see. We got one more episode in the finale, so we'll see. So we have Theresa May and Gothi Kendall's lipsticks here. Whose lipstick are you pulling, and why?
Probably Gothi Kendall.
Same. At this point, I'm not even trying to be strategic. You need to go, honey.
You need to go.
Like,
it's time.
Catch up with you later. I think she's gonna be at JerryCon. I might come by and say hi.
Right. All these blurred out pictures you keep sending me, and I'm like, I can't tell who that is.
Oh, you couldn't. Baby, you could tell that was Keta. That was the only one I sent you. You could tell that was Keta.
No, because you sent me the one for Mother Mayhem.
Yeah, we knew it was Mayhem from the jump. We were like, oh, that's Mayhem.
Yes, and I will be in her line. Oh my God.
Oh, well, listen, I will be right behind you in that line. Yay! Yay! I love you, Mayhem.
We will be in that line together, because guess what? We're both VIPs.
I just hope Jujubee's here this year, because she was at DragCon UK. So I'm hoping she comes to US, because that is like my top 3 queens I need to meet is Jujubee.
Yes, I'm going to pay a little bit more attention this year.
I will wait in a long ass line if I have to. I am going to
and make sure I know who's there, so I know who I need to go see.
List of who my top priorities are, and once I get there, then I'll start, hitting up other queens.
Exactly.
Because there's so many.
We're We're gonna do DragCon better this year. We won't have the student burnout anymore.
Yeah,
Especially since it'll be in the middle of
and you know,
July.
we popped the cherry, so we did DragCon last year, and now I know how it's set up.
Yes.
Like, it was really simple how it was set up, but it wasn't until like almost the end of day 2. I'm like, oh, that's what those numbers up there
street
mean.
names.
Oh, because I had their booth numbers written down, and I'm like, but I don't know where these. And I'm like, oh, dumb Desmond, dumb. But we know this shit. But yeah, Gothi would have been who I chose. So we go and we lip sync to fucking Wizardry by Self Esteem. This was an okay lip sync.
Yeah.
I think Marina really turned up the hair flip. I was like, oh, my neck. I'm telling you, if I was to ever do drag, my neck would be just so sore all the time, because who would be flipping is me.
Not
would be me. And
not her with the actual 6 outfit.
Huh?
I said not her with a real 6 outfit.
Tia or Marina?
Tia.
I've never seen 6. I just heard some of the songs. I've never seen anything from it.
Like I said, I went through a whole 6 obsession.
Listen, all you wanna
do, baby.
I'm still tripping
which is
over
a very
that
sad
video.
song when you actually think about it.
I'm still tripping over that YouTube video you told me about the sad green girl. What was it? The sad green girl?
Green girl.
Because it was Wicked, but they named it like the sad green girl who...
Oh, yeah. That's how they get it to stay on YouTube and not be copyright. Yeah. Is they change the name to like 6 Unhappy Wives. Sad Green Girl. That one show about America earning freedom. That one. Down below in the Hell's Bells situation. Too much critical role, LaCresha. Too much critical role.
After the lip sync, RuPaul announced that Marina was the winner. Do we agree?
Yeah.
I do too. And Tia is safe to slay another day. So our bottom 2 comes up, and Marina decided to send home Gothi Kendall. So Gothi sashayed away, and they returned back into the workroom where they read her message. She wiped it away. They sat down. Lord, Le Grand Dame trying to sit down in this big old condom was too funny.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
Too funny. So they sit down. They congratulate Marina for getting her 2nd badge.
Hey.
Teresa showed her gratitude for her saving her. And Tia also announced that she chose Gothi as well. She was like, Gothi has used all her lifelines. Honestly, in my opinion, she used all her lifelines last week. But hey.
Right.
But then again, I would have sent her home week 1. So I would have. Gothi.
You'd have been like, look, it's your track record.
Yay, you're the first queen to go home twice. First, yay. And that would be my thing when I send her home. And I'm like, well, look. Now she can say she is the first queen to ever to be eliminated first from 2 different seasons.
Hey. And then we could saw what Mother Mayhem had to give. But who said, I will never wear none of my outfits, and then wore one.
So, as always, I got the screenshot of the 50,000 pounds.
Which we now know is 3 million.
With the
Filipino pesos.
My God. So the queens walk in. They did the Marina. They sit down. Marina shows off her 2nd badge. And then Hannah shows off her badge. The president of the Safe Club. And I'm like, Hannah, you've won challenges. You're just not winning the lip sync.
Right.
So the message comes up. RuPaul gives the room mail, enters the workroom, and announces that this week's Maxi Challenge is strictly prancing. Which I find it weird that they did another performance-based challenge like 2 weeks in a row. I'm like, I feel like we could have spread those out a little bit better. Like, I know we have
Writer
to do
strike.
seven. I know we have to do seven. You know, seven. It makes sense for seven, the drag queen. But like, we could have done this Prancing thing. No, because if
No.
we did it at eight, we would have went in from 8 to 7. Because you know there got to be pairs of twos.
Right.
I probably would have just asked this challenge, to be honest with you. But it is that we've done this challenge before, season 7, where they have to get half and half drag, half mask, half film, and perform different ballroom dances. And with Tia being not Tia, with Marina being the winner of the lip sync last week, she gets to choose the pairs and what style of dance they do.
Ooh.
So she decided that the fairest way to do it was to line them up by height. So she was going to work with Hannah. That means Scarlett will work with Teresa, and La Grande Dame will work with Tia. Do you think that's how you would have paired up the queens? By height?
I mean, it makes the most sense, yeah.
Yeah, it does make sense. But you know me, I'm not here to play fair.
But if you're gonna be petty about it,
So, like, I would probably pick, although she cannot dance, I think I would have chose La Grande Dame. I think she's the tallest. Because I wouldn't want too big of a height difference. And hopefully her working with someone who can dance. Kind of like Hannah, how she stepped up because she was working with Marina. I'm like, hopefully, you know, you're working with me. I can dance. You come on, because I'm going. I would hate to leave you behind. Let's go. But yes, they go on stage to do their rehearsal with Jeanette Minran with her husband. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her husband's name. But they were fun. Catch up. I know I was going fast there for a second. I heard the click, so I'm like, yeah, she's trying to catch up. Oh. Man. I enjoyed them too. They were fun. It gave me very much my Strictly Come Dancing with the Stars fantasy. But yeah, they were fun. Honestly, I wish one of them were the special guest judges because they rehearsed it and they taught them how to do it. Now, granted, we had somebody else from Strictly Come Dancing, and I loved her. Like, she was great.
Yes.
But I would have tried to get one of them to come back, or both of them, to come back for the judging. Maybe their schedule, maybe their schedule couldn't allow it, so that's why they had to call somebody else.
Right.
But yeah, they were great coaches. And then let's get straight to the main stage so we can talk about this dancing that they did, honey. So let's start with RuPaul giving us Wilma Flintstone heading to the Met Gala. I like it.
Betty.
It's like a C+.
C plus?
Yeah.
C plus, yeah, I agree.
So we are joined this week by Michelle Visage, Alan Carr, and Masti Mabuse.
Yes.
So
then every pronunciation afterwards.
Yes. So now it's time to Strictly Come Prancing, the Global Edition. That gave me an idea. They need to do like a global all-stars version of Dancing with the Stars. Or Strictly Come Dancing. Like, get one of the fan favorites from each country to see if they'll come back. And like, I would say do it at the Strictly Come Dancing setup because, you know, they started it all. And then, like, have a judge from some of the more popular ones sitting at the table. I think that could be something interesting to see who is the best in the world. Kind of like Eurovision, but with dancing. So let's get into these interesting performances.
Yes, they were struggling.
Up first is Hannah and Marina Summers, who was doing the salsa. I was impressed. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, Marina ate as always, but Hannah?
Oh yeah, Hannah was like, I'm not playing.
And see, that's the one thing I loved. She was like, okay, I'm not the best dancer, but I'm paired with the best dancer. So you know what I'm finna
Right.
do? I'm finna get there. Okay.
Okay, I'm about to give you 110%.
Like if you would have told me after Down Under ended that she would come back on an All Stars and win a dancing challenge, I would laugh at you.
Hmm.
I would laugh at you. Hannah not finna win no dancing challenge. You quit that. But baby, her and Marina came up here and ate. They were the only ones that did it correctly, in my opinion. And I really think it's Hannah stepping up to the level that Marina was. Now, did Marina still do better? Yeah, she did.
Yeah, of course.
But I got to give Hannah her rounds of applauses because she did that. Like, you should have seen me watching Hannah. I was, like, so proud. I'm like, Hannah, you better. Like, Marina, yeah, you doing your thing, girl. But Hannah, you better.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great. Like, I need to be that mom from Mean Girls recording it like, you're doing great. Doing the dance moves with her out there. Yeah. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. Up next is Scarlett and Theresa May. I thought they were pretty decent doing the tango. It was okay. I agree with the judges. It was Teresa's face. I'm like, stop smiling. You're not the tango.
Teresa was like, I'm just happy with yourself.
This is the tango. You better
exactly. Look, if I can't tango like they did on whatever that Antonio Banderas movie is, I don't want to do it.
Listen, for those who don't know me, tango and quickstep are like two of my favorite dances, and the fact that they're both being represented in this episode, I was like, does RuPaul love me?
RuPaul loves you so much, darling.
But yeah, I thought they were okay. There was some struggles. But I thought they were okay. Up next is La Grande Dame and Tia Coffee.
My thing is I think they did fairly well for the, maybe 20 minutes that they were taught the routine.
I think, I don't know. It didn't hit. It just didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, after watching this, I'm like, damn, T and La Grande Dame in the bottom. That was my initial first thought after watching it all.
Oh, wow.
Like, I can see how Scarlett and Teresa got there. I'm like, I'm not, crazy.
Right.
But, like, my first thought just watching after the challenge, I'm like, damn, La Grande Dame might be going home because ain't no way they're finna send home Tia.
No.
But that was my first thought. I don't know, it didn't really connect for me. Like, at least with Teresa and Scarlett, I still felt a little, I'm like, okay, all right, I see y'all. But they were so out of sync so many times. And, to give them credit, the quick step does move fast. So that's why I'm like, okay, I get why they were saved. Like, I'm not sitting here upset because they weren't in the bottom.
I mean, because like I said, like, these are two people with extremely long legs who learned a routine, like no background of ballroom dancing, who learned a routine in maybe 20, 30 minutes, and then were just left to practice it without anybody saying, oh no, that's not right. Nope, let's fix this. They had their stance correct, but after that it just kind of toppled like dominoes.
But I will say this little moment here at the end where they all lined up, I thought this was so cute. I'm like, okay, we're ending it on a cute note. This was fun. So, the category this week is business in the front, party in the back. So, what would Roxy St. James bring for business in the front, party in the back?
Business in the front, party in the back. This one I did not think about, and I knew you were going to ask and still didn't think about it. I don't know. I probably would have did, without thought, my basic bitch answer would be, a business suit, and then like a party dress in the back. or something showing off my non-existent ass.
I kind of struggled with this one too, and I'm like, what would I do with business in the front, party in the back? I think I would try. My first thought when I was thinking was graduation. So I'm like, I would come out in my cap and gown.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's kind of open so you can see my suit, so you can still see the business, you know what I'm saying? And then when you turn around, it's like a toga situation. Like, okay, I graduated,
but I still partied the whole time.
Yeah, I partied the whole time. So when you turn around, you see the bottom half of my toga with it wrapped around me, and you see like a beer can stuck to my leg somewhere. Like, yeah, I finished college, but I partied the whole time. Okay, I don't know how I got here. Just know I'm walking across the stage. Okay.
Now, see, my second thought with like a little bit of time would have been like, I'm not Catholic, but I would have been like the Catholic Church or something to do with the church, and it would have been like a nun with a habit in the front, and then like lace and leather in the back.
But see, my biggest thing with some of these, I really want to know what the prompt was on the paper. Because some of these don't give business in the front, party in the back.
Party in the back.
So it's just like, what were y'all told to bring? And they were just like, oh, we can turn it to this.
Right. Because the only one who had party in the back was Marina Summers.
Speaking of, let's start with her. I give this an A. I love this.
Yes.
The karaoke in the back, the outfit. And come to find out, the day this episode aired, the person who created the karaoke machine passed away at the age 100.
Aww.
And I'm like, damn, that's a weird coincidence. Marina does this look on the day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she did it last year.
It was like,
airs on the day.
It was like looking at the TV. I finally made it.
No, I finally made it. But yeah, we both give it A's. Moving on to Hanaconda, where when the cat's away, the mice will play. I thought that was a nice little...
That was cute.
That was cute. I give this a B.
Yeah. Her in this iridescent, sparkly fabric is something.
Next is Scarlet Envy, giving us a little babs, honey, a little babs.
You know what's so funny is it's supposed to be Barbara Streisand, and all I get is Lucille Ball.
Really? I don't get Lucille Ball from this.
I get Lucille Ball.
Huh.
It's the...
I love Lucy.
I love...
I need to watch that show. I need to watch it from the beginning.
Oh, God. You cannot watch it with me because I would wake up your neighbors. My mom used to get so mad. She'd come out, what are you watching? It's so funny. It's Lucy. It's Lucy. You cannot not laugh at Lucille Ball. That's where I get my really stupid sense of humor from.
My only thing is, I have it on my list. I believe it's on Paramount. Apparently, some of the episodes didn't age well, so they didn't put those on the streaming service.
No.
Like, you'll go from episode 1, 2, 5, 9, 11, 12, 15. I'm like, please put those controversial episodes. Just put a little disclaimer. It's like, hey,
right.
We've grown. We know this ain't right, but we still want to air it in its original, kind of like they do with Gone with the Wind. They put a little disclaimer in front of it before you watch the movie.
Exactly, like they do with Disney movies.
Oh yeah, especially they did it with Sound of Music,
Fantasia,
and Fantasia. They put a little disclaimer like, hey,
there are depictions of slavery. There are depictions of this. Yeah. I mean, and the thing is I'm like, okay, so they have little pickaninny minotaurs. Okay, get over it.
But for Scarlett's reveal, she just revealed her butt.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I think the outfit is. I think their runways is what got them in the bottom because I don't know. It's always that question: how much is the runway a factor in how you place. You know what I'm saying? Is it
Right.
more the challenge or more the runway? And it changes each episode because sometimes you're like no, and sometimes you're like, well, yeah, in this case.
Right.
Up next is Theresa May. It's a no for me, dog. F all the
Same.
way around.
Okay, moving on.
Oh, moving on, because yeah, I didn't care for this at all. Le Grand Dame. To me, this was not the assignment.
No.
It's gorgeous.
Because I don't see no party in the back. I just see murder in the back.
That's why I really want to know what was the prompt. What
Right.
was on that paper they were given? Because her and Tia were just off of it.
Right.
So on the back, yeah, I give it a C. Because she looked good. I just don't
Right.
think it fits what the category was told to us.
I for some weird reason, I am truly obsessed with the organza veil. I've loved it since they did it with Charlotte on Sex and the City because she had an organza veil instead of your traditional tulle veil. When she married Harry, and I'm just like, oh, I would love that. So that's my whole thing. Other than that, yeah, this is a good little B plus.
Up next is Tia Coffee. Same thing. This is stunning, but I don't really think
Yes.
it's the category.
No.
So I changed my mind. I do think Tia and Legrand should have been in the bottom too. But granted, I know they didn't want neither one of them to go.
Exactly.
But I think I would have did it. I think I would have did it if I was judging. Because Tia looks amazing. It's just not really
Yes.
the category. Like this makeup on Tia, like my goodness.
Look, the evolution of Tia Coffee is fucking stunning.
Fucking.
I didn't have the only problems I had with her on her original season was the fact that her runways were really, really bad. But you gotta understand, she ain't had no money.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the middle of that, we had COVID, which made them not have even more money. And then turned around, invited a pre-COVID queen, mid-COVID, back on a season, like she was gonna have new runways. That was dumb. But the evolution of Tia Coffee has been like
love it.
Raja levels.
So we have our 6 queens here. Who had your favorite look this week? And why was it Marina Summers?
Because it was the prompt.
I love Marina's look. It was so good. Had the element of camp. And then it's also something that represents her country. Because if you don't know, the people in the Philippines, maybe they love their karaoke.
Japan, China, and the Philippines all love their karaoke.
Now, granted, I love it too. I ain't gone karaoke in since before COVID. Like, I shit you not. I went for my cousin's birthday. We celebrated like a month late. Me and her friends, we went to this place in Dallas. We got an Airbnb. We went to several bars, but the last one that we purposely planned last was a karaoke spot. So, like, we had a great
And I
time.
remember that because I remember seeing it on Snapchat. But I think that was pre-COVID. I don't think that was pre-COVID. I think that was post-COVID.
No, it was pre-COVID. Because
pre-COVID?
as soon as we came back, not even that Monday, that following Monday was when everything started shutting down. And we're like, oh shit, well, we went out just in time. Because that following week was when everybody was like, doop, nope, stay in the house. Work was like, are you essential? No, stay home.
Right.
I missed when I wasn't essential. Ooh, it hurt my feelings. It hurt because at first they told me, no, you're not essential. You will work from home. That was a good week. I get an email saying, okay, you're essential now. We need you on campus. I was perfectly fine at the house. Honestly, I got way more work done at the house. Now, granted, you had to go every day because of what you did.
Right. I was like, I don't think I got a break. I think we had to go. I think they gave us maybe a day, and they were like, nah, these boys got to do something. Y'all come back.
But I found out later that the boss that I had at the time was a big factor on why we were deemed essential. When really we
Mm-hmm.
could have, that department that I was in, could, even the department I'm in now, I could do
Mm-hmm.
that job from here. Stop. I forgot I set a timer with my Google. uh,
Oops.
huh?
I said oops.
Oops. But yeah, Marina's my favorite. So we find out that Hannah and Marina are our top two of the week. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm so proud of Marina and Hannah. In particular, Hannah. I am so fucking proud of Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and even when we get to this final lip sync, like, my goodness. And we find out, excuse me, that Scarlett and Teresa were the bottom two.
Yes.
I guess I disagree. I think I would have put Tia and Le Grand Dame in the bottom two.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt like they were a little bit better in just a little bit. A little bit better with their tango. And although I'm not the biggest fans of their outfits, they give more of the
Mm-hmm.
theme to me. So yeah, I think I would have switched that up this week. That means we would have said goodbye to one of the big hitters, but yeah, I think I would have switched that up this week. Or I'm shocked RuPaul didn't hit us with the if you're not in the top, you're in the bottom. You know, she usually loves to throw that around top six when we have seasons like this. Because
Mm-hmm.
I was ready for it. She's like, tonight, if you're not in the top, you're in the bottom. But she said no. Tia, LeGrand, y'all safe. I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe next week she'll hit us with that. So they sit down and they are deciding on who they're going to choose. We have two
Mm-hmm.
lip syncs in front of us, Theresa May and Scarlet Envy. Who would you
Mm-hmm.
choose and why?
It would have been Teresa. Why? Because there's like it's time for her to go as well.
Hmm.
Now,
I think I
my
would have
gut
chose.
instinct is like Scarlet, but, but that's just my personal vendetta. But it would have been Teresa.
I'm sorry. For me, I think I would have chose Teresa as well. You know, I love Scarlet. But I would be one of those. If I'm on UK or Canada versus the world, I would have my US sisters back. I would.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be like, yeah, sorry, Teresa. And although we can look at a track record, it was your time to go. We can look at it as, you know, this is my US sister. It's time for you to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we get up here and we're lip syncing to Release Me by Agnes. When I tell you, I believe this is my favorite lip sync of the year so far. Marina and Hannah
Mm-hmm.
did a fucking amazing job here. Like, now granted, Hannah's dressed like a cat. But, like, Marina in particular, like, at points, clearly Marina won this lip sync. But there
Right.
was times where I'm like, I think RuPaul's going to give it to both of them.
Right. Because that's what I would have did. I was like, both of them gonna get it? Wait a
Because,
minute.
especially this moment where they hit us with a little bit more salsa, I'm like, oh, stop it. Like, it was, I
Oh,
added that song to my playlist. Like, I've never heard this Release Me song before. But
mm-hmm.
I added this to my playlist. The emotion behind the song, the power that
Mm-hmm.
Marina and Hannah were given, like this was amazing. I
Right.
agree. I would have gave this to both of them. But if I had to choose one, it would have been Marina.
Right.
Especially when she did this reveal at the end, I'm like, my goodness. My goodness. And I caught myself clapping with the like when
The
she
judges.
yeah, like when she started spinning, it was just like natural. I just started clapping, like, and then I'm like, wait, everybody's clapping. What's going on here? Like, I was really captured within the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I really was. It was so good. So good. So RuPaul made her decision, and Marina, was the winner of the lip sync.
Of
Which
course.
means, Hannah, you are safe to slay.
Another day.
So Teresa and Scarlett come up, and Marina decided to send home Theresa May. And I love her reaction. She was like, what? Honestly, I hope I am in a good enough headspace to do that on my way out.
Right.
Because I feel like I would be like Adalia Sin when I get eliminated and just walk out like, fuck this. But at the same time, I want to show my appreciation to, everybody. So I might give them a little something. So I hope I can go out in good spirits like this.
Right.
So she leaves her message. They dance like they didn't just crush somebody's dream. And we find out next week they're doing a stand-up challenge.
Ooh, that's rough.
I'm worried. I'm worried for Scarlett. I am.
Me too.
I'm worried for
I don't
Marina.
like Scarlett.
Because if you remember, she struggled with the comedy challenges on her season.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm worried for Marina as well.
Look, I'm worried for myself. I was like, this would be the reason why I would never go on RuPaul's Drag Race.
See,
especially if the first thing is a roast. I'd be like, so I'm not funny.
Here's my thing. I feel like I would either nail the roast or I would bomb epically. There's no in between. I'm either having them in stitches or I'm finna be lip syncing or up for elimination. There's no in between.
Mm-hmm.
I'm either gonna be Bianca level, Jinx Monsoon level, or I'm gonna be Utica Simone level. It's one of the two.
Look, I would be Jada Essence Hall level. Crickets.
But at least she was able to laugh at herself and therefore made everybody else laugh.
Right.
But honey, let's go ahead and wrap things up here. I need to go ahead and order me some dinner, honey. Where can they find you on social media?
I just ordered mine.
I wanted to while we were talking, but I was going too fast for me to do it on my phone. And
you can find me at LaCresha McGill at CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, my mind. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all later. Bye.